What's up, Guardians? Welcome back to another video. I'm Rocketman Luke, and today we're going to speak about the weekly update from Bungie. Now, they released this yesterday, this information. Iron Banner is back. It starts October the 10th, runs till October 17th, and it's going to be 2 4-man teams against each other. And they've said that your fighting abilities, not your power levels, will decide the outcome. Now, for me, this is a weird one. They're taking away the power ability. So, in Destiny 1, for example, you would have someone who is 300 light level. If you had the same gun as someone who was 270 and you ran into each other and you fired the same amount of rounds, the person who was 300 would always win. They'd have like a power boost because the fact that they were that light level higher. So the power level would be reflective in the game. But they've taken that away. So someone who's 300 comes up against someone who's 270 in Destiny 2 Iron Banner, and it's going to make absolutely no difference. So they've said here that your fighting abilities, not your power levels, will decide the outcome. For me, it cries of a little bit of like a calling out to the casual players. People who have maybe bought the game and they want to appeal to those guys to come in, try Iron Banner, and not just get absolutely wrecked so it puts them off and they never play PvP again. That's what it feels like. The hardcore Destiny fan base, I've seen some reaction on Twitter and Reddit about this already. People are not really that happy with it. I think they like the fact that, this is the general vibe anyway, people seem to like the fact that once you've reached an end game, Iron Banner comes along, and Iron Banner is like a special upper echelon crucible for people to go into, and the guys that have put the time in are going to get the rewards that they feel they deserve. Now, I don't know if that's like an elitist attitude to people who play these kind of games, but for me, I personally did like the fact that you got a power boost for being higher light level in Destiny. And when you were lower light level, you come up against a team who you could see maybe had a couple of like maybe 2 or 3 light level above, you would have to change your tact a little bit. It actually added a different gameplay element for me. This is just basically regular PvP with different rewards. Now, bounties and ranks have been replaced with an Iron Banner Engram, as something else I've said there, so that's something else that's pretty cool. I mean, they're just trying to change things up, which is fine. I get that. I'm going to reserve judgment on all of this until I've played it fully. But my initially, I'm quite cautious about the changes they've made with Iron Banner. Now, to compete in the Crucible, Iron Banner Crucible, you have to have done the campaign. Lord Saladin will be in the tower, so you need to have unlocked the tower. Shit, spoiler alert. You need to have unlocked the tower, okay? So you have to complete the campaign to go see Lord Saladin. And fight in the Iron Banner playlist, which is quick play modes and matchmaking. The game type will be control, so that's good. And the loot on reward is good. It's very good, actually. If you take a look at the armor here, very nice. They've kind of gone for like it feels like they've gone for like a bit of a samurai theme. I think the Warlock and the Titan look beautiful. Actually, the Hunter does, but they all look really cool. So, exciting things ahead for the next week for Destiny 2 players. But while we're on the theme of Destiny PvP, to make this video, now I was doing my weekly bounty, my weekly Crucible bounty for Shaxx, and the fact that it just puts you into a playlist of the same game mode potentially over and over again. It's meant to be random. Like, you could get control, you could get you know, team deathmatch, whatever. It just gave me supremacy over and over and over again. Now, when you're playing Destiny 2 PvP on your own, you're already at a disadvantage. If you come up against a 4-man fire team that have got comms and good coordination, 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose. I mean, that is the game, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you play your PvP. But on this particular instance, I was on my own, and some of the game modes and some of the games I had of supremacy were bad. They were very bad. It's just, this is the game you really need comms the most, because like to grab someone's token, you would have some of your fire team members to maybe cover you to make sure it's clear, and one of you would go out and risk it, one of you would, 2 or 3 of you would drop back and provide cover. But when you're on your own, you don't have comms, you can't establish that, so it's a lot more difficult. But that was it. There was just supremacy and supremacy and supremacy. Like, you should be able to have an option to change that around. And the same as the strikes, really. If you sit in a strike playlist, you could do the inverted spire 4 times. But there's no actual way to go into the maps like you used to in Destiny 1 and be able to pick out the strike you want to play, because maybe you haven't played it before, or even ever. I mean, I think it took me 3 weeks, 2 weeks of playing Destiny, sorry, not 3, to see one of the strikes. I was like, what the hell is this? Is this new? Is this new? It just never given me it. So maybe that's something they can look at changing. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's complained about this. And I don't want to make this a video ranting about how bad I feel Destiny 2 is, because I'm playing the game, I'm enjoying the game, But I'm already kind of at a point where, yeah, you know, I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for Iron Banner to come in. That's going to freshen it up next week for me. Until I get all the Warlock armor, and then I'm out. I'll be dipping out of that because I've only got one character. So I'm not that committed to have gone for the second or third just yet. But maybe it will happen. I don't know. So anyway, let me know what you think about these changes, guys. If you're a hardcore Destiny 2 player, or you played Destiny 1, you haven't picked up Destiny 2 yet, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that taking away the power boost for Guardians that are higher light level, do you think that's a good move? Do you think that's just appealing to casual people? I don't know why they've done it. I'm sure they've got reasons. I'm sure they've got statistics and things to back up the decision to maybe appeal to people or to bring people in. I don't know. But we have to rely on the people that make the game to make the correct decisions. They haven't always done it. But you have to rely on them too, because we have no choice. So there we go. Let me know what you think, people. Leave a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of you. Subscribe to the goddamn channel. And I'll see you people in the next video. Peace out, everybody.